is Gavin, and today I'm going to be reviewing NF's album, The Search. Actually, I'm going to be ranking them, so let's get into this. Also, just as a reminder, the edited version won't be added on here because I'm not going to do an edited version. I didn't listen to it. I'm not going to. But yeah, everything else is going to be ranked.
Lately, I've been thinking.
Now, is this bad? No. Do I like it? No. But it kind of fits underneath the mediocre category, if that makes really any sense at all, to be honest. It's not bad at all, okay? It isn't bad. But it just doesn't have the certain flow and certain punch, you know, that NF has in his other songs. This one just kind of didn't have that. I didn't really like the flow at all. I didn't feel like it fit really nicely. I didn't feel like the beat really was that good. And the chorus, I felt like, was not that great either. I just like the other ones a lot more, and I think they're a lot better. This one just didn't hit me in the same way these other ones did.
My balloons and cover up my face. I can feel them weighing on me every day.
Now, I wouldn't consider this a bad song, but the thing is, I wouldn't consider it as great as his other songs. It doesn't feel like it's as personal as them, to be honest. It just feels like it's not really, he feels like with each of his songs he has a personal connection to them, but this one doesn't feel exactly like that. But I mean, that doesn't mean it's bad at all, and I don't know, it just doesn't feel like it has like the more impactful punch that his other songs have for me to consider it top tier.
You probably wanna leave but don't know how. Yeah, I don't hear a thing when you yell.
Every song here and up I really do like, and this is a song that's pretty much about how there's just some things he can't forget even if he wished that he could forget, and how we didn't expect things to happen this way, whether we don't even know exactly what those things are, at least from I'm able to pick out from this song. But it is still a really good song. Everything up here is really good. The other two were but everything up here I really do enjoy.
I'm looking for change. I'm searching for.
It does have a lot of emotional weight, like an NF song should, but the voiceover in the background kind of does kill it. He does these voiceover things that I don't think work. He did this in Let You Down, which works a lot better, actually. I think in that song, it works really well, but in this one, it doesn't feel like it works at all. It just feels in the background because, hey, why not? And it just doesn't work for me. But, yeah, besides that, it's still a good song.
Look, I don't know what's gotten into me. I could be off on my rocker potentially. Bigger I get, the more they think.
This song was actually pretty good, to be honest. I think that has a really good beat. I don't know, I feel like the rhythm was really well done. It really had a nice flow to it, and I think that it's interesting to hear NF rap about how he feels like he has to continue rapping and how he really has to take it seriously and not just enjoy it. And I don't know, it just really worked. The bars just are really great. Like when he's saying that he still spits, better watch your lip, like it was something like that. I'm like, yes, that's amazing. And it just kind of shows NF's talent, just not just as like someone who's able to convey emotions, but just as a rapper in general.
I got no excuses.
This one does seem like it has a bit more of the filler than some of the other ones, but that doesn't mean I don't enjoy it. I think that the lyrics are really great, as well as the beat. The beat is really atmospheric and it gets you hooked completely. It's not that I really hate it at all. I just like the other ones more. It's a good song, but it definitely does feel like it's a bit of a filler song.
Some days I just wanna leave the negativity in my.
This was really good. I think it has a different rhythm than most NF songs, and I think that actually works to its advantage, to be honest. And of course, I mean, the lyrics are really good. The beat works really well and conveys the atmosphere in a nice way. It has a nice rhythm, has some really good lyrics. There's not much to say, it's just a really good NF song.
I can't be the only.
This is actually a pretty great song. Not surprisingly, I guess, considering how much high of a bar I put NF. But I think with this, I think one thing great about it is, I think with the beat really does reflect the atmosphere. Not really reflect, but it adds on to it. Yeah, I think that works. It helps create the atmosphere it's trying to go for, which is a more sad and more emotional atmosphere that really does work on a really great level. And with it, I think it's just has a really great rhythm to it, and it shows that NF, even though he has all that he wanted, the goals that he was reaching, he still feels empty. And I think that just really is a great message that with NF's song. He has great messages in all the songs, and this one, it's just shown really well. I think with it though, where my issues lie is when he sings at parts, the auto-tune really does feel like auto-tune, which, I mean, I know he can use auto-tune, maybe he uses auto-tune when he raps, and that's fine. But the thing is with it is, it needs to, if it kind of sounds like it's auto-tune, it's jarring to me. And he clearly, the people that tune his music, maybe he tunes his own music. When he sings, in Trauma. We'll get to that when we get to that. But he clearly can sing pretty well in Trauma. And, I mean, in this, the tune, either he's really good at singing in that song or the tuning's really good, but it just feels off in here. And I don't know why, but still a really great song, just they could have spent a little bit more time trying to tune it, or maybe it was the auto-tune that lied around with those issues.
What is perfect, not me, I've been overworking for weeks. I go home and purchase some things that I know will not fill my needs. Have a dose of what I've achieved.
I think with this song is the fact that it's very different from his other type of normal music that he's uses, and I think that's part of what makes it work so well. It's a little bit more like Eminem, and I mean, he kind of does jab Eminem in this song, so that's a plus. That's definitely a positive. Not because I don't like Eminem, but you get it, you know? It's interesting to see that kind of stuff. I don't know. When someone like takes a jab at someone else, it's always interesting to see in rap music, or just music in general. But in this song, I think it works so well on such a interesting level, because I don't think there's a massive message it's trying to convey like his other songs, but it has a great beat, has a great rhythm, and it's really great rhyming, and it just works on a different, unique level from his other type of music. Yeah, the song is really great. In this, we see NF questioning life, which is something he really does do in a lot of these songs, and he does it phenomenally. And this one probably the best that he's ever done in any of his songs. I love the emotional weight when it comes to the background music, and it's really hard to say a ton of why it's so great. It's just so great. The chorus maybe is pretty basic for my taste personally, but besides that, it is great, and it's very emotional. It just creates such, not really comforting, but sad atmosphere that is just so powerful.
Hey Nate, how's life? I don't know, it's alright. I've been dealing with some things like every human.
Yes, the opening song. I know it's really this slow, so I guess for some people this will make them angry or whatever, but I still do like the song. I mean, it's still pretty great. I think that the beat's well done, the lyrics are really good, it's got a nice hook, and it's a really good introduction into this album. I just think the other ones are better. A lot of the stuff that I said about some of the other ones is still present here, okay? It's great. But I do like the other ones more, and it does create the lyrical miracle sin, which is something you normally shouldn't do. But it's still a good song.
Again, I push away the people that I love the most. Why? I don't want no one to know I'm vulnerable. Why? That makes me.
I think the flow in this song is pretty much phenomenal. It's a different flow that we normally don't see from NF, and I've said that. I know I've said this a couple times before, but this one really isn't like that at all, with the beat and the flow at certain points, and it really works to its advantage. And I think one of the really great things, probably the standard thing that makes this song so great, is the fact that it's NF questioning a lot of things that he can't answer himself, we probably can't answer, and I don't think I can answer, and I don't think some other people could answer either. And it works so well in that way. It has its own, it's just NF questioning things, and on paper that doesn't sound so great, but it works so well, and I love it for that. It's a great song. It's hard to that's really my main point for what makes this such a great song. It just is.
You're there when I feel helpless, if that's true.
The violin and piano in the song is absolutely magnificent. It conveys the emotion and the tension and everything this song is trying to say so perfectly. It creates this atmosphere, this sad and emotional atmosphere that I just can't help but love. Either, like I said before, either they tuned his voice very well or he's just this good at singing, because his voice really just carries the emotion of the song, carries what this song is trying to say so well. It's just mesmerizing. This song is mesmerizing in so many ways, and the fact that it's only number 5 is a shocker to me. It's a song about this person that holds this person so proudly, holds this person to such a high standard, but they never meet up to that high standard. Or I guess that's the best way to explain it. It's hard to really do the song justice with words. It's probably one of my favorite songs. Listen to it. You need to listen to this whole album, actually, except for a couple of them that I skip. But this one especially is one you have to listen to. I love it so much.
And I wish I could help, but it's hard when I hate myself.
I absolutely adore the usage of the piano in this song, and either they really improved on their tuning, or NF is just a great singer and they overuse too much auto-tune, because his voice in this song is great. And another thing that works so perfectly about the song is the fact that it's him saying he wants to help other people, he wish he could help other people, but he doesn't even like who he is, he doesn't know who he is. And that's what works so great about this song. That's what makes it work so well in so many angles. This isn't a song about this guy flexing women with suckers in his mouth, sounding like he has a sucker in his mouth or something like that, or flexing money or any of that garbage. No, this feels like a real person, and that's part of what makes this song so great. That's what makes this song so great, and that's what makes pretty much every song in this album not really even a bad one, except for maybe like a couple that I really just don't like. But this is a phenomenal song.
I just wanna pay my bills, rapping about the way I feel. Oh yeah.
I really do like the jukebox in the background in this. It gives it its own feel, its own unique atmosphere that you don't expect from other rap songs, because what other rap song can you name that has a jukebox in the background? And I know there's some die-hard hip-hop fans that are already listing 50 in the comment section, but the thing is that it's still a unique feel, nonetheless, whether you think that or not. This makes NF feel a lot more kind of like us in different ways, and I guess kind of how some other people feel, because there's a lot of people that have had dreams of becoming a rapper. He just happened to make it, and seeing that and just seeing him as this type of person that was like that as well is just a great thing to see. It's a really great song, and maybe not one of the deeper and more conveying songs. It's one I absolutely love to listen to, and I will just have on a repeat constantly.
I just need a little time to show you I'm worth it. I know that I can be.
Once again, the violin and piano really do immerse you into the song. And I think with it is also the fact that this is probably NF's best sung song. Like, I think this is probably his best singing. Whether it was auto-tuned or not, it probably is. And with it, it's something NF normally doesn't talk about, which is relationship issues and such like that. And those issues which I'm not exactly someone that has those type of things, but I feel like I did, because of how immersive the atmosphere is and how much it just conveys it so perfectly.
Gave away all of my faith and made a replacement. I miss the days when I miss the smiles we.
I think this is probably the most relatable NF song, because I think everyone's thought about this concept and idea before. I mean, I've probably even thought about it. At least I think people 13 or over have thought about it, because I do not like school, and sometimes I think, maybe I would like to be younger. And this song conveys those ideas so perfectly well. We see NF and we understand why he would want it to be like that. We understand why. And it's just such a relatable song, and it just works so well in that aspect. It's something we all think about. I don't think anyone's really rapped about it before, though, or made a song about it before. Maybe there are some people, but this is probably the best execution of that idea you could ever have.
Back when I was 6, maybe younger, either way, I guess the point of it would be to tell that little kid that he's...
I can't fathom a song this thought-provoking and this profound. It's a song that shows abandonment and mental health so phenomenally. The beat would normally annoy me in any other song, but for some reason in this one it doesn't. It's a song that's about unhappy successes, mental health, and all these type of things in other NF songs, but this one is executed beautifully. This might be my favorite NF song. It's hard to once again, it is so hard to put into words what makes the song almost perfect. It's almost a perfect song, and it's a song that I just love listening to, and it almost can make me tear up. It is so sad and so brilliant, so deep and compelling. It's just so shocking to me that that NF was able to make this brilliant of a song. So yeah, this is my first music related video. Don't worry, I'm still going to be talking about movies. I know it feels like I've kind of distanced myself a bit away from them, but I am going to go try to get back into the habit of doing that because I still love movies, okay, you guys? As much as you might seem, I don't know, maybe he doesn't like film that much anymore. I still absolutely adore the film medium. But yeah, that's going to be it for the video, guys. All my socials are linked in the description. My Discord server, my Instagram, and my Letterboxd, all down there if you want to go check that out. Maybe I'll even put like a video up here and like my channel up there. Like, you know, it'll be somewhere up here. I'll see you guys in the next one.